And welcome in, guys. Welcome to Ultimate Soccer pre-game. Torquay United taking on Wrexham on the road. Final game of the Vanarama National League season. And we have a chance to get to 113 points. We're at 110 right now. But let's make it to 113 if we can. And I'm telling you now, I doubt very much if that will ever be beaten. I mean, you think about it. 113 points. That's pretty tough to match out. But anyway, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. We've got to 1,000. We're going to go live really soon. It's all thanks to you. And I'm telling you personally, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate what everybody has done for this channel. Now, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of what's coming through today on this channel in the pre-game. Torquay United taking on the Wrexham. First of all, we got news on Phil Parkinson. We have to pay homage to Phil for all the greatness that he's given us over the last, since July 1st, 2021. July 1st is Canada Day, by the way. So we're going to talk about Phil. We're also going to talk about the club news as we move along. We'll talk about Torquay United, the stats, the form, the danger men. I'm going to give you my prediction, and then we'll get into the fun facts with a nice video, and worldwide Wrexham fans will really love this, especially, and Wrexham fans as well. If you've seen it before, you're going to see it again. If you haven't seen it before, you're going to see it for the first time. And that's the ghost goal from Kidderminster way back in the day. Then we'll pay our respects to Poets of the Week, because when you make a comment on this channel, you know I call you the Poets. So we're going to look at the Poets, your name in lights. There's a nice image coming up there. As usual, we pay respect to those that make the comments down below, the Poets. Absolutely. And then don't forget one thing before we move along here. Keep bringing your Player of the Year votes. I've got everything collated. Next show, I'm going to give you how it finished and who finished where. And maybe we're close to where the club is too. Okay, that's what we got lined up. Let's get into this. Okay, guys, now it's time to take a look at Phil Parkinson. Great coach, super player. I'm going to give you a reel here, a video reel, and the audio's in there, and all the information's in there too about Phil Quasi when he was the player. Just a short brief on the player, and then more so on what he's done as a coach. Take a look at this. You're going to enjoy it. See you in 2 minutes 59. Okay, all you Wrexham fans and worldwide Wrexham fans, we're going to talk about Phil Parkinson, the coach, and we're going to give you some real information that you might not know about. Major hardcore Wrexham fans might know most of this, but some might not. Let's get into this. We're talking about Philip John Parkinson, born the 1st of December 1967. Parkinson has one record that I doubt anybody's ever going to beat, and that is he's the only manager to take a 4th tier league club to the final of a major competition, that being the EFL, the English League Cup. And on the day, Swansea fans might like to hear this, but Parkinson was managing Bradford City, and it was Swansea that won on the day 5-0. I guess you can remember that one. Anyway, Phil Parkinson started out as a player, mostly with Reading, was with Bury before that, and was signed by Bury for £50,000 way back in the day, but served with Reading for 11 years as a player, was voted Player of the Year twice in a row, and also with Reading they won promotion in 1993-1994 to the 2nd Division. Now, moving closer to today, July the 1st, 2021. July the 1st, 2021. July the 1st is actually Canada Day, if you didn't know. Now you do. But yeah, he signed on with Wrexham as a coach July 1st, 2021, and gained promotion to League 2 April 22nd, 2023. Now, the honours as a coach, there's plenty of honours, but let's stay to the major honours as a coach, winning. With Colchester United, he won the League 1 runner-up position in 2005-2006. There's his first promotion. Second promotion came with Bradford City, League 2 playoffs in 2012-2013. And that was the year that he took Bradford City to the EFL Cup and lost 5-0 to Swansea. Next club to get promoted with was Bolton Wanderers. That was back in 2016-2017, League 1 runner-up. And the 4th promotion, as all Wrexham fans, even worldwide Wrexham fans know, the National League, winning the National League in 2022-23, and also the FA Trophy way back in 2021-2022 when he was fresh in the job. Just to round off with the stats of the coach, with Colchester United, he had 42% winning record. Hull City was 20% winning record. Charlton Athletic was 38.6. Bradford City was 36.8. Bolton Wanderers was a 31% winning record. Sunderland was 39% winning record. And with Wrexham, it's 65.74. There's a few little pointers about Phil, but I tell you what, as a coach for Wrexham, I'm sure everybody will say he's done a major job. And those that had their doubts in the beginning, back there on July the 1st, 2021, I don't think they've got any doubts anymore. So there you go. You've really found out a few more things about Phil Parkinson. And I tell you what, I got a lot of respect for Phil. He's been in the game for a long time. Yeah, remember, he retired as a player in 2002. So he's been around quite a while. So that's Phil Parkinson. Lots of news. Now, talking about club news, the only thing I can give you right now, guys, all you Wrexham fans all over the planet, is that in May, there will be a bus parade. What is the bus parade for? It's a Wrexham bus parade. Both teams, the men and the women's teams, will be on that parade and parading around Wrexham Town to give everybody a look at the champions. 2 teams, 2 champions. It's pretty impressive. So, check out the picture. Hey guys, now it's time to take a look at Torquay United, the stats, the form, and the Dangerman. We'll start with the Dangerman, but before we get there, I've got a couple of notes just handed to me that we got to get out. Firstly, from last weekend, there are no visible injuries after the Boreham Wood game for Wrexham, so that bodes well for everybody to make minutes, yeah? And maybe Phil's going to make a few changes in the lineup because there's been a couple of guys that really haven't got the minutes, yeah? Torquay will likely be relegated after this game, basically because they've had a terrible season. Last time Wrexham played Torquay was a 6-0 at the Racecourse Ground. Goals by Davies on 11, Mullin on 29, Palmer on 42, Hayden on 72, Dorby on 80, and Ford on 90. 6 different scorers. That would be a nice way to finish the season, yeah? You've got to say, the last 10 games for Torquay isn't so bad. It's 5 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses, 16-4, 19 against, so -3. But the last 5, not so bad either. Last 5 is 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 11 goals, 10 against. So they've come into some decent form towards the end of the season. Sadly, it's not going to save them. But would they want to take down Wrexham on the final game of the season? I guess they would. Absolutely. Talking about the Dangerman right now, Aaron Jarvis, 36 games, 15 goals, 2 penalties. Asa Hall, 29 games, 8 goals. Tom Lapsley, 33 games, 5 goals, and Will Goodwin, 24 games, 6 goals. We're going to talk about a bad boy briefly. Ross Marshall, 27 games, 2 red cards. Get under his skin. They might go down to 10 if he gets selected. Stats for Torquay United, 12, 11, 22, 12 wins, 11 draws, 22 losses for 47 points on the season. If you want the stats, that's 1.04 points per game. And it's sitting 21st in the table at the moment. Home record is 6, 6, and 10 for 24 points. That's not good. And on the road, 6, 5, and 12, nearly the same for 23 points. That's not good either. Now, goals on the season, 57 goals on the season, and they've conceded 79 for a grand total of -22 on the year. Moving along now, I want to hear from you, Poets of the Week. Here comes your names in lights, and I'll tell you what, keep the comments going and keep the comments coming, but Poets of the Week, here you are. So there's the Poets of the Week, and big thank you to everybody. Now I'm going to give you my prediction before we move on to the fun facts. You want to keep here for the fun facts. That's a very, very cool video from Wrexham from years ago, but prediction. I think at the outside, I don't see a loss, and I've been pretty good so far. In the last 10, I'm 9 for 10 with one upset, and that was a loss, obviously. But I'm going to say this much. I'm thinking it's either a 1-1 draw at the outside, or Wrexham go on the road and win 2-1, maybe 3-1. Because I think the team with confidence coming into Torquay, it doesn't matter where Wrexham play. They bring the same game home and away. So I'm going to say this much. I see a win on the road. At the worst, I see a draw. But moving out of National League, I think we're going to add points to our 110. Now, next up, I'm going to say this much. We're going to be producing League 2 content moving forward. So keep it here. We're going to be producing League Two content. You're going to love the stuff. Also, we're going to touch Chelsea. We're going to touch Man United games. We're also in contact, and we've made contact to Man United group in San Diego. So we've got things moving in the summer, so you won't be left alone. I'm still going to be in your ears and bringing you some good stuff. Now, moving along, the fun facts. Let's get into the fun facts. The fun facts this week is about the ghost goal that was scored quite a few years ago. Take a look at this. Okay guys, we're talking about the ghost goal from 2013, Amy Firm the referee, and looking at the play coming down. The ball comes through, Wrexham on the attack, shot goes in on goal. Have a look. That looks like it's going in goal, right? It goes in the goal. Now, a couple of the Wrexham players go in the net to show the referee that, hey, there's a hole in the back of the net. This went right through. There's a hole here, guys. Come on, kicks the post. Come on, ref, there's a hole here. And then there's a fracas around the referee, but there it is, plain and simple, ball in the middle of the goal. Took 6 minutes until a decision was made by Fern, and not everybody was happy. There goes the whistle, goal awarded, Kidderminster not happy, Wrexham absolutely delighted. So there you go, ghost goal, all worldwide Wrexham fans, you've never seen that. Wrexham fans in the Wrexham area, I think most of you may well have seen that. There might be a few that didn't, but that's something that you really want to take on board. There's a bit of fun like that, yeah? But on the day, 6 minutes to get it right. I felt very, 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 very sorry for Amy Fern on the day, because literally she was being attacked verbally, and not just by the players, but the whole crowd too. A very stressful situation, and she kept it together amazingly well. So big respect to Amy Fern in the day. It took 6 minutes to get the decision right. She made the right decision. And I tell you what a nervous wreck she might have been after that game. Also, guys, remember one thing. As we move towards the end of the 90 minutes on that game, please keep bringing your Player of the Year votes. I need more votes in. I've got the tables filling up all the way through. There's a couple of guys leading it. I'm sure you know who they could be. But we want to get more votes in until the end of the game so that we can really have a good total. I'm saying this much. I think that what we bring with the totals and with the nominations of who will be the Player of the Year, I think that we're pretty much running side by side with the club, and I think we'll have the same results. But anyway, get ready for the big game. If you're going to Torquay, be very safe. If you were there last weekend at the racecourse ground, I hope your heart's working good, and I hope you're feeling great, because what an experience that was. And I'm still buzzing from the 3 goals. Elliott, the header, and Paul Mullin, them 2 rocket shots. I tell you now, what a way to come back from a goal down. What a way to win the title. What a way to end the season and move into another league. League Two's coming, guys. I tell you what, I can't wait. And remember, we've got some mega artwork coming for League Two next season. You're going to see some pretty soon as we go through the summer. But every show now, moving forward, we're gearing up to League Two. Have a great time at the game. Have a great time watching the game, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on this channel. And I tell you what, you really do bring the numbers. You really have supported this channel, Wrexham fans, amazingly well. I can't thank you enough. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Every Wrexham fan that came on this channel and subscribed, you're a big friend of the big family on this channel. And I tell you what, we can't respect you enough. Keep it here, spread it far and wide, and let's get some more. We've got the first 1,000 out of the way. Now we want to go for 5,000. So we got to get going. Okay, guys, that's all I've got time for. Have a great time on the game. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be glued. I'm going to be pumped. Even though we're champions, it's a game with Wrexham. I'm still pumped for any game. Aren't you? Cheers.